Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we will be taking a look at the Smoktech Magneto, so stay tuned. I wasn't really looking for another mechanical mod. I was already pretty happy with my M16, the brass version. It's a clone, but still, it's been great. But I had checked out Vapor Joe's blog, and if you don't know Vapor Joe's, I'll go ahead and put a link below. But Vapor Joe's is where they have a lot of sales, and when the sales are coming out, and links to them, and sometimes some coupon codes. It's an awesome site if you're into electronic cigarettes and if you're into mods and vaping. It's definitely something that should be one of your favorites. So anyway, through Vapor Joe's, there was a blog entry for 101 vapes, which I'll put the link below, and it was for the Magneto, and it was for only $38. And the Magneto has always been interesting to me because it's kind of different. It has a magnetic switch, and it has other things that I like in a mechanical mod. I like mine mechanical mods to telescope so it can accommodate different size batteries, and I like them to have the adjustable pins, whether they be floating or just manually adjust. And I know the original Magneto did not have a adjustable pin, but the version 2, the new version 2, the one that's here on 101 Vape, does. So let's go ahead and take a close look. I went ahead and put it back in the box because I did use it. I wanted to try it out. I could not wait till the shooting of this video. So it did come in plastic. It's no longer in plastic, but you get the mod, the mechanical mod. And that's going to roll away unless I set it up like that. Then it has a little pull tab here. And underneath all this, you also get a manual. And you get some silica gel. Please do not eat this. Believe it or not, they do not put free candy in with mechanical mods. It's amazing what they got to put do not eat on. What's next? They're going to replace In God We Trust on money with do not eat, because that's small enough to eat. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Anyway, really good manual. Definitely not a waste of time to go ahead and read it, but it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look at this mod from the top down. You can see it has a brass pin in there, and you have air channels on the top, and you get this nice wavy groove around here, as you can see. And when you unscrew this, it telescopes out. So this can accommodate a 18350, 18500, a 18650 flat top. You can sort of get a button top in there, but you're going to be seeing a lot of threads. So that was kind of disappointing. That's one of the cons that I've come across with this. One of the few cons. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this head off so we can go ahead and look at that. By the way, the threads are very nice. There is your adjustable pin. So the way that you want to utilize this, for those of you new to vaping, I'm going to go ahead and grab this atomizer. What you want to do is screw this all the way down. You want to loosen up your screw in here, just like that, and then go ahead and bring that down nice and flush, and then go ahead and tighten the screw. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. So there we go. So we have a good contact right there, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave that on there. I'm going to go ahead and take the extension tube out, or the telescoping tube out, so you can go ahead and look at that. And that's what we have there. Very nice threads. And you can see inside, nice threads, and brass contacts down in there also. I'm not sure if you could see that. I can go ahead and grab a flashlight so you can see that there. So really nice brass contacts. Now before we go any further, you can see that the logo's on there like it's supposed to be, and you have the spider logo on the bottom. You also have a reverse threaded switch, and oh my god, that's an awesome switch, and it's magnetic. It's not a spring, there's no spring in there, it's opposing magnets, and if you turn it right, righty, it locks it. Now you can see right here it says Magneto, and it has the 1939 on there. Now that's not a serial number, and that's not when this was made. 1939 is has a little story behind it, and I'll go ahead and read it off the 101 Vape website. Excuse me. The marking, the 1939 marking here, actually refers, to a Magneto character in a popular comic series whose ability to manipulate metal was manifested while he was a child in Auschwitz in 1939. So that's the story behind the 1939. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the bottom switch, this magnetic switch that's on the bottom. By the way, there's a venting hole and a venting hole here, so you have two venting holes, so if the battery starts venting gases, there'll be no issue there. So here is what you see. Let's see how that moves. So you have a magnet and the contact sort of around it, and there's the other magnet and contact, and what I'll do is I'll push the button in and you can actually see it push out. It's actually resisting. Just to show you how the magnet pushes. There you go. So, pretty neat. So needless to say, I was very excited about getting this for $38. And I've bought things from 101 Vapes before, and they always get here really quick. I'm here on the East Coast, and 101 Vape, I think, is in California, I believe. I think. Oh, there we go. So, very easy to put together. What I'll go ahead and do is grab a battery. As a matter of fact, I want to show you what happens if you try to put a 18650 battery in here, such as this one. It's not only flat tops, well, a flat top will fit in here, but if you get one of them protected batteries, and especially one with a button on it, forget it. You can see I already have this out all the way to the threads, and it's still sticking out, and I could sort of get this threading started just a little bit, but you can still see threads there and some there. It's just not long enough, and I wish they would have made it just a hair longer. It's kind of disappointing that they didn't. So I'll go ahead and put this flat top in there and show you what that looks like. You can see that that finally threads all the way down where you won't see any threads. And it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So let's see how, well, the other thing I wanted to talk about is there were some other reviews that I saw on YouTube where they said there was play in it. Mine does not have any play in it whatsoever. If you tighten it down like you should, there's no play in there. Now the threads on the locking ring, they are a little loose. I mean, they're smooth, but I wish it was just a little bit tighter. But it's okay. It's no problem. And also, just so you can see, the weight with the battery in it is not enough to press the button down. So if I put it down here, it's not going to kick it off. So even though it's magnetic and it's very smooth and easy to push, it's the weight of it is not enough, even with the battery in your tank and everything, to push that button down unless you have some monster freaking tank on there or something. So let's go ahead and try this out. And I love this. I mean, I've been using it before this video, so. It's been a very pleasurable experience vaping with this Magneto, and it's worth it. It's $38, and that's what it looks like in 18650 mode. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a 350 battery in here just so you can see how it looks. I'm going to put in a eFest 800, kind of a flat top, so that should be enough to get this to collapse all the way down into its smallest form. There's a lot of screwing around going on in this video. Alright, so there we go. Nice, compact. Let's try it out. Awesome. I know you want to know what I'm vaping. Right now I'm vaping Golden Drops, and that is tasty. Chikaros. I'm probably saying it wrong. I say everything wrong, but man, I love this mod. This is my favorite mechanical mod. I have certain criteria that I gotta have in my mechanical mods. It has to have an adjustable pin. Has to be telescoping. Has to be solid. I do prefer brass, but my second favorite is stainless steel, and it's nice to have both, so you know, whichever one sort of matches. Now this one looks sort of industrial looking. This one sort of looks nice, refined, something you can walk around, sort of a gentleman's mechanical mod. And that switch is just buttery smooth compared to a spring-loaded. It's awesome. So my only cons is I wish that the locking ring was just a little tighter. It's kind of on the loose side. And I wish that it telescoped just a little bit more, so you could put an 18650 button top battery in there, and it would have been even better if you could put an 18650 with a kick in there. But it is what it is. I definitely recommend it. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.